find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, he's going to make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There's some space here. Touchdown, 49ers.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Cardinals at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They begin the drive with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll go with a keeper, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Those were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the double.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 83 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a first down. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
yards here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On third down, here's Hunt. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out the end zone as the first half winds down.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
There's a quarterback sneak, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On first down. They'll run with Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a minute minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On the set. Track 50, track 50. 19, right here. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 throws incomplete, and the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second down, right back to Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And take it right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll look to throw here. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy at midfield. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
109 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Let's go now.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.